Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. By the caption, you know that this video is gonna be a bomb. So first things first, you want to make sure that you get your edges out of the way. Oh yeah, please forgive my braids because they're crazy, very crazy. So I'm just using a toothbrush and they got to be gel to just, sweep everything towards the back. Oh, and this step is very important, especially if you don't have edges like myself. Okay guys, so the next step is to apply your Ghost Bond glue. You can get this at your local beauty store, or you could try Amazon because that's where I got mine. So personally, I've tried other glues, but I actually like Ghost Bond the best because it makes my lace front last for days, and I don't want to be having to do it like 3-4 times a week, so that's why I prefer to use it. Now for me, I make sure that whenever I use any form of glue, I never put it close to my edges. I make sure that it's at least a little bit away from my edges because, for one, I've struggled with edges. So yeah. So this step is very, very important. You want to make sure that you use makeup that's your shade to ensure that the lace comes out more skin-like. So what I'm doing here is I'm just applying some foundation to the lace portion of my wig. Yeah, it takes time, and especially for a beginner, it takes some form of patience. So you want to get it right, so might as well just take your time, do it, and just get it popping, you know what I mean? So this is not really related to my video, but if you guys have any suggestions on how I could get my edges to grow, I'd really appreciate it because I've been struggling with this problem for years upon years. Anyways, enough about me. Moving on. So guys, now that our first layer of glue is dried, you want to go ahead and apply a second layer. Well, this part is really optional, but for me, because I want my lace to last for a few days, I try to make sure that I put 2 layers of glue. And what I'm doing there is I'm just making sure that I clean it up before, so as it's not that hard to clean it up after I put the wig on. So we're finally at the big part. Now what I'm doing is I'm just ensuring that I use the lace to lay it on top of the glue. Now in doing so, I make sure that I stretch the lace while I'm putting it on my forehead. Don't stretch it to a point where you're going to tear the lace, because the lace is very, very delicate. So just make sure that you do it a little bit gentle. Now you also want to make sure that you clear all your baby hairs from now, because if you let the baby hairs dry on the lace itself, it's going to be a bit hard for you to make those baby hairs flawless. So all I'm doing right now, I'm just using my comb to secure the lace, ensuring that it's laid on top of the glue properly. Now guys, let me be honest with you, because a lot of people, they don't tell you these things in their videos, but I'm gonna be 100% honest and transparent with you guys. Doing a lace front takes a lot of time. It really does take a lot of time, and sometimes you might have to go over another time, 3-4 times, to apply glue just to ensure that it actually stays. So that's what I'm doing right now. That side piece, it wasn't laid at all, so I had to go over apply more glue, wait for it to dry, then reapply the lace. And that's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's all a part of the learning process. It's all a part of, you know, getting this wig to be laid the way you want it to be laid. So that side is dried and I'm just laying the lace on top of it. Please ensure that you make the glue turn clear before laying the lace on top of it. You don't want to lay the lace on top of it once it's still white. You don't want to do that. So just have a little patience and let it dry. Once it's clear, trust me, it gives you a better finish. So now that the glue is finally dried, I'm gonna lay that part of the wig that was giving me a little bit of problems before. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm holding it down, making sure that I take all the baby hairs out the way. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Once my lace is laid all around, I'm going to move on to using a wrap strip to ensure that I secure my lace. And for me personally, I would recommend that you guys use this because it gives your lace a flawless finish and it melts your lace into your skin. And it's just flawless once you take it off. So guys, this step is optional. You don't have to do it, but I prefer to do it because having this headband, or you call it a scarf or head wrap, we call it different things, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Using this ensures that my wrap strip is perfectly secured and it stays in place, it doesn't shift, and it just makes the melt more seamless to me. You could try it if you want. Let me know how it works for you in the comment section down below. Let me know if it makes more sense to you or if you have any other recommendations. I'm open and willing to listen and try them out as well. So at this point, I'm just prepping the hair for styling. So I'm combing it out and I'm using my hot comb to straighten the front. And as you can see, I already went ahead and, you know, decided to do a side part. So I'm trying to make it more distinct. Now, further on in the video, you'll see, well, here we are. You'll see that I'm plucking the side part a bit more so it could be more visible. So it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see if we actually lay. Oh, we did lay this wig. We definitely did. We definitely did an amazing job. So now that my lace looks melted and it's laid the way I wanted it to be laid, I'm gonna go ahead and make some baby hairs. This is completely optional as well. Some people like baby hairs, some people don't. It's totally up to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just pull some hairs at the front and I'm gonna start to form my baby hairs. So guys, whatever you want to use to make your baby hairs, it's totally up to you. I use the Got To Be gel. Some people use mousse. It's whatever you'd like. For me, the Got To Be glue, it holds the baby hairs better and it makes it more defined. I've also tried using mousse in the past and I haven't really had like much of an issue with it. So you could definitely try that out, or you could try my method. It's up to you. I need to tell you though, guys, I am not a hair care professional. I'm not a hairstylist, but I've learned over time to do my own. And as such, everything that I'm sharing with you guys is what I've learned throughout my time of doing my lace wigs myself. So, an important thing that I want to share is whenever you're doing baby hairs, you want to ensure that you don't pull a lot of hair. You want to ensure that you pull small strands, like thin strands of hair at the front, and that's how you'll get it to look more natural, more flawless, more skin-like. Okay, my loves, let me share a small secret with you guys. Now, when you're doing your baby hairs, you want to ensure that you're using those small strands to cover the front of the lace, meaning where the lace is laid on your forehead. You want to use those baby hairs to hide those lines. Also ensure that every section of baby hairs that you're doing, you want to sweep those baby hairs back into the unit. You want to ensure that it looks natural, like it's growing from your roots. So you want to ensure that you just brush the excess baby hairs in. So I realized that my side part needs to be more defined. So what I'm doing is I'm just pulling more of the hair out of my lace to ensure that the part looks more natural, more defined. So, yep, I guess this is it. This is the product, the end product of what I did. And here's a close-up on how my lace actually looks. And I'm gonna say that I'm really proud of myself. I'm not a professional, as I said, but I'm really proud that I did this well. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for staying till the end of my video. Thanks for always supporting me. I hope you guys try this out. I hope this was very helpful to you guys. I'll be back with more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys.